Hi, and welcome to Thriving in the Messy Middle. I'm Amy Wilkins, leadership coach, former media exec, and your companion in navigating life's in-between. This is the Messy Middle Moment, a short pause to reflect, reset, and rise. So up next, I'll share a timely insight or fresh idea to help you stay grounded, grow with intention, and thrive, even when things feel a little messy. So I want you to think about the last time you were in the thick of it. Maybe you had a setback at work, a health scare, or maybe a relationship, either professional or personal, that just felt uncertain. And in the moment, it was probably exhausting and confusing, and maybe even a little overwhelming. But now, looking back, what came out of it? Did you discover a strength you didn't know you had? Did a new door open you hadn't noticed before? Or did it change your perspective on what really matters to you? That's the pattern I want to explore today. How hard seasons, the ones we'd never choose, often give us something unexpected, deeply valuable, and long-lasting. So I love the work of Masten. She refers to resilience as ordinary magic. Resilience is not that rare thing that's just reserved for superheroes. It's every day. It shows up in the friend who checks in on you, that laugh in the middle of a hard day, or even that pause that you take before sending that tough email. This is what helps us keep going in the messy middle. Not bouncing back overnight, but slowly stitching ourselves together in ways that make us more whole than before. Now, psychologists also talk about something called post-traumatic growth. It's the idea that after difficulty, we don't just return to where we were, we can actually grow beyond it. And people often come out with a deeper appreciation for life, with stronger relationships, or a clearer sense of purpose. And here's the truth. Growth doesn't cancel out pain. They often coexist. We can feel broken and be building at the same time. That's part of the paradox of the messy middle. And I love this research that refers to doors opening effect. This is all about the fact that disruption can force us to notice options we never saw before. A setback may close one path, but suddenly another cracks open. I see this with my clients again and again. The toxic company that nearly broke them becomes the moment they finally pivot to work they're meant to do. Or the time they're drinking from a fire hose and can't even think straight, and then discover what matters most. In the moment, it feels heavy and never-ending. But later, many look back and say, that was a turning point. Now, there's also some great research from Barbara Fredrickson on positive emotions. And what her work shows is that the smallest spark, gratitude, curiosity, awe, help us widen our perspective. These micro moments don't erase the challenge, but they give us support that acts like scaffolding, providing a little more steadiness as we rise. So if you're in the messy middle right now, don't underestimate the power of a small smile, a kind word, or noticing the way the light looks just before sunset. Those little things matter. Now, here's something I've noticed about the messy middle. Our instinct is to clamp down. We want control, we want clarity, and we want to hit that fast forward button. But what actually helps us most in these seasons isn't control or speed. It's curiosity. Curiosity changes the question. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Curiosity asks, what might this moment be teaching me? What else could be true here? And neuroscience shows that curiosity calms anxiety and sparks learning. It turns fear into possibility. And then, of course, there's awe, not just the name of my company, but the state of being where fear and wonder meet. Because in the messy middle, fear is always there. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But when you bring wonder alongside it, when you allow yourself to ask, what if something good comes from this? What if this hard season is shaping me in ways I can't yet see? That's awe. It doesn't erase the fear. It holds it. It pairs it with wonder. And that's where transformation begins. This is exactly why I built my awe framework. Awareness, using curiosity to notice what's really happening in you and around you. Willingness, choosing to lean into discomfort instead of avoiding it. And energy, protecting and directing your energy towards what matters most. And letting awe, fear meshed with wonder, fuel you to keep going. So here's my invitation. When the messy middle feels too heavy, choose awe. Choose awareness, willingness, and energy. And add in curiosity. Let awe hold both your fear and your wonder. And suddenly, the middle isn't just something you survive. It becomes the very space where you grow. Now, before we wrap today, I want to leave you with a few questions. Where in your messy middle could you get curious? What fear could you pair with wonder just for a moment to see what new possibility opens? And if you paused right now, where might you choose awareness, willingness, or energy differently? Thanks for spending this moment with me. Next week, I'll be back with a full episode, and every other Wednesday, you'll find another messy middle moment right here. If today's reflection landed with you, please follow the show, share it with a friend, or leave a review. It really helps more women find their messy middle magic. And for more inspiration and ways we can work together, visit chooseawe.com. And remember, you are the most worthwhile project you will ever work on. So until next time, keep thriving, especially in the messy middle.